Welcome back to Towie Nursery and Primary School, and welcome back to a new and exciting academic year. A very special welcome to new parents in nurseries, and we hope that you and your child will have a special and a memorable session here at Towie Nursery. I'd like to express a heartfelt welcome to the returning families. Since starting this post just over 16 months ago, I am grateful for every conversation, every phone call that leads us to collaborating together to make this the best school for our children. This year, we have the opportunity to support Chloe Carolyn, a probationary teacher, in her goal to reach full registration with the General Teaching Council for Scotland. And this support involves a day out of class each week on a Friday, supported by myself as her mentor, to progress her practice through coaching, professional learning, and other collaborative work. This single day out this year will be covered by another teacher who is also new to our team, and her name is Ashley Thompson. The energy and enthusiasm already present in this new teaching trio is electrifying, and I'm very confident that we are going to have an amazing year in primary. On an equally positive note, our nursery team is a seasoned and confident team who are committed to ensuring that the children's well-being is at the heart of their practice in rich play and outdoor learning experiences that support their development and progression. Both teams worked together during the recent in-service days, which we were delighted to host colleagues from Education Scotland and Action for a Fairer World, who supported a deeper dive into UNCRC and helped us as a team explore and consider how we hear and act on learners' voices in how we plan for individual learning experiences based on their needs and interests. Education Scotland have plans to return in November to co-host a learning event at Towie Primary School, where we will extend the invitation to cluster and share colleagues. We've established links to many organizations, which we will continue to draw on because I believe that collaboration is at the heart of my leadership style. I believe collaboration has the potential to add richness and depth to every aspect of school life. Through collaboration activity with parents, team members, and learners, we recently refreshed the shared vision and identified a clear direction and aim moving forward for the school. You'll see the new signage around the building articulating the new school vision, statement, values, and school rules. As we continue with our shared aim to bring nursery and primary provision closer together, we're hopeful that you'll be a part of that journey. Your feedback and ideas will be sought at every opportunity, but please don't hesitate to reach out with your ideas and reflections. As an example, during the back to school cake and coffee chat, there was really rich discussion about the potential desire for before and after school provision at Towie. And in conversation with staff and families, we've begun to explore ideas and possibilities that may enable before and after school opportunities across the week. While there's no funding pot to support this, we need to get creative. There might not be extra money to fund this, but I believe there's plenty of enthusiasm and passion to begin to develop this provision. 3 staff members have already come forward over time to offer their time outside of school hours to support the idea. I am looking for nursery parents and primary school parents to match this enthusiasm. I've already suggested that we would begin with a 6 to 7 week trial and take it from there. Ideas that are currently being discussed for this provision include a Lego club, a running club, a sewing club, a gardening club. Other ideas include opportunities to explore a place for Scout Club, Messy Church, and outdoor learning, just to name a few. So if we can tap into the talents and the creativity of the community and parents and the team, we have the potential to create something that meets the needs of everyone here. And we also have had the offer of a breakfast club as well. This doesn't happen by magic. It takes commitment from and a small contribution from many. The ideas will be displayed on the welcome wall of the school, so have a look out for it. Get involved and let's see where our ideas can take us. I've seen the power of creating space to talk. From the in-service day and the hot chocolate chats with parents and team members, I've made space to listen to ideas, concerns, and the needs of learners, parents, and the community. And this is critically important because it is the most critical data that drives change and improvement for us. And your voice and the voices of our learners will be a powerful driver in improvement for our school community as together we shape this future of what education should and could look like for all of our learners. While your voice and the voices of learners, together with the articulated aspirations of the team and stakeholders, form one part of our path to improvement, we also consider the other data and information, such as attainment data, pupil progress, and self-evaluation. Our current data picture forms our improvement priorities for this school year. And this year's focus will be providing high-quality learning, teaching, and assessment, as this is the bread and butter of our job. The 4 priorities are learner engagement and participation. Educational research tells us that learners who have a greater voice in what they learn and how they learn have improved achievement and attainment. Our second priority is around whole school approaches to universal support. As UNCRC has come into law, we now have a statutory obligation to align all aspects of school life in line with these articles. Our work here has already begun with collaboration work with Education Scotland and Action for a Fair World. Together with our colleagues from these 2 organizations, we've already begun to plan a full day in-service training to support this aspect of our improvement. Natalia and David from Action for a Fair World have already started work alongside the team with the planning of our interdisciplinary learning, or IDL, and they'll contribute to add further to our development work of pupil groups, including Pupil Council, Eco Committee, and our Rights Respecting Pupil Group, which will meet monthly on Fridays. Our third priority is effective use of data. Data comes from a wide range of places, and we want to more carefully consider how we use this data gathered from our learners to maximize the effectiveness of how the team plan, set targets, and measure progress. Our final priority is the improvement related to individual support. This priority will focus on individual pupils and the targeted support that they might require. We want to carefully examine how we track the need, plan for interventions, and measure the impact of those interventions. We want to make sure that the students who have identified need are receiving the most effective support available and that the work that we plan for those pupils is impactful. There are a number of things that make Towie a really fabulous provision. From small things like being offered a 3-course meal every day at lunch on ceramic plates with silverware, compared to other schools who serve with plastic forks and on trays, to other things, bigger things, like weekly woodland school outings, which begin next Friday. Our rurality and small class size naturally lend itself to a number of benefits. Our team know your child well, their preferences, their learning styles, and their next steps in achievement attainment. We also get to know you as a family well, so we know what's important to you in regards to your child's learning. We have amazing links to the community that help us create a rich learning experience and meaningful ties to the community in which we live. Our primary pupils are invited annually to a program called Estates That Educate, and that's a place that showcases the work that are done on the estates by the workers themselves. In rotation, annually, we attend the Panto in Aberdeen or support the primary 6s and 7s to attend a residential trip. We also annually support Sports Day for our school trio with Lumsden and Strathdon, and in turn, they host events. We will attend Day of Dance at Lanark Hall, and we'll also travel to Lumsden for a day of teamwork. Children at Towie are also offered ski lessons around February and biking lessons hosted by Chris Roper at Towie, ending in a day's riding event at the trails at Deeside Activity Center in May. Annually, all the pupils participate in a Christmas concert and nativity, which always adds a bit of sparkle to the season. This year, we're enhancing the offer. We're able to offer weekly swimming lessons at Afford campus for terms 1 and 2 for all primary pupils. Also new this year are termly community cafes. The pupil groups will take turns hosting 4 community cafes for nursery pupils and their families. And in time, we hope to open this offer wider to community stakeholders as well. We're also extending the stay and play offer of nursery families to include primary learners and their families, which we will call Sharing the Learning Days. Nursery pupils are invited to join us weekly at our whole school assemblies. And in these assemblies, we promote and discuss the messages to support the school values, rules, and aims of the school. And this year, we'll be focusing on the Shinari Wellbeing Indicators. We'll also make time for each class and the nursery to share their learning with all of the learners in the school. Assemblies create space to celebrate children's achievements outside of school as well. So if your child's achieved a badge in Scouts or a trophy in dance or participated in a musical event, please let us know. Share us a photo and a bit of information with myself or the class teacher, and we'll acknowledge this with great pride in front of the whole school. This is going to be an amazing year at Towie, and I'd encourage you to look out for opportunities to offer your ideas, time, and talent. From just a few conversations with families and team members about their preferences and aspirations for Towie, we've already gained traction on a few projects. Keep the ideas and the enthusiasm flowing. Keep speaking to one another about your child or even your own memorable event at school or your favorite experiences at Towie. And if those things are currently in place and you think you might be able to add value and richness to them, let us know. And perhaps we can create a path together to make it happen. If you have ideas that you've heard about from other schools and you think Towie would benefit from those as well, again, get in touch and let's see what we can create together. Towie is a great school, and together we can continue to develop from strength to strength. We're going to have a great year.